Well, g'day everybody and welcome again back to Solargene. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We are going to start, we've just finished some research from our previous episode. We're going to start researching low gravity planet adaptation at the moment, and we are going to take on the contract for low gravity planet adaptation right there. Get ourselves another $1 million, which is going to be absolutely awesome. The other thing that we are going to do is we're going to throw some more of these guys down. Now, I don't know whether we actually have, whether we need electronics for that. If we need electronics for all of the other stuff that we are doing, we are going to be in so much strife, which it seems that we don't. So that will extract ice. So we seem to be pretty good. So I'm going to throw another 2 of these in, one there. We'll close that off, and we don't have, we've run out of electronics. We needed 1, but that's okay because we can bring another person in on that now as well. So we need another miner for that. So let's hire another miner. Where are we? Mining right there. We were already on mining. We will bring you in and we will hire you. Okay, beautiful. I don't know what's happened to all of our staff. Where have all of our staff gone? They're not showing up, but they are all here. They're definitely all here. So everybody's relatively happy. We've got an 87% happiness happening. We've got who can't get to what? Somebody can't get to that table. Okay, there we go. We'll throw that table there, and then somebody should be able to get to it, and that should be fine now. Our research is at 19% already, which is really, really cool. So pretty happy about that. I don't know why it's not showing up all of our staff members. Oh, because we've only got it on that. That's why. What have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 staff members. So we are still a way off getting the amount of staff that we actually need. However, we are doing pretty well. It's going to depend on how many days. We've got 8 days left. It's going to depend on how many days we actually have before we can, how many days we have before our electronics become available as well, which can be a bit of a problem. Okay, let's assign a staff member to that. Thank you very much. That's our next staff member, because everybody needs to have a job. Everyone needs to have a job. So at the moment, until we can get electronics and build this, we can't put any more people in here unless we built something in here that didn't require electronics. That requires water and dirt to make bricks. So we could put that in. That requires 120 steel. I think we bought, how many steel did we buy in? What have we got? We've got 300 steel that we actually bought in. We could probably throw one of those down. We're going to need much more room to do that, though. Let's maybe build ourselves some more of these. These need to be construction, which is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll throw 6 of those in, which should be okay. And then hopefully we'll be able to get one of those in. Nope. Way too low a ceiling. Oh, damn it. So what are we missing? What are we missing in our construction? We're missing steel plate. So let's get some steel plate in while we can. That's always a good thing to have on board anyway. Let's get 600 of those because we're going to need them. I might get another 100 steel just to be safe. What else do we have? We've got enough of, we might get some more light bulbs as well. Where are our light bulbs? Right there. Let's get another 100 of those in just in case. Is our food, we've got 103 days of food left. We've got 14 days of oxygen left. plenty for our handover at the moment. Let's order that. We want to come out of this with as much money as we possibly can. Let's get those in so that we can just get some more production happening in here and hire some more people on that as well, which is probably a good idea. Our research is doing really, really well. Currently researching that. I'm looking forward to Sandbox when we can get far enough into it to be able to create our own like biodomes with plants and stuff like that. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Is everybody in bed? Yeah, everybody's in bed asleep. Lazy bums. The miners are all out there working their butts off. That's pretty cool. Okay, we've hit daytime again, so we'll shut these lights off again. No point in using any power on any of those at the moment. So in comes our rocket, which is going to give us the steel to continue building height-wise here, which is going to be good. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, if any of you guys know, in regards to the bedrooms, if you join them together, if you join the rooms together, you still have wall partitions and stuff. You can't take them out. Do you have to build, like, say, 4 of them together with doors going into each one to be able to build desks and stuff? And are they classed as one big bedroom or not? Because it'd be really, really interesting to know. Because at the moment, if you click on a bedroom, there is so much stuff that you can put in there. You can put desks in there. You can put couches, all of that type of stuff. But you know, not enough room. Not enough room. Okay, we should be able to now. We should be able to go back into construction and build another 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to be really stingy about this. We only need to get 3 in there, as far as I'm aware, to fit that in. No, we're going to need more than 3 by the looks of it, unless we spin this around. We can fit it in there. Yes, we can, right up against that wall. Perfect. Which means we should have the position for another staff member on that, which we shall do. Let's grab ourselves another staff member for construction, and top of the list. Yep, hire. You are hired. Okay, perfect. I still haven't seen a. Yep. It's going to take a bit, isn't it? It's going to take a bit indeed. But we really need to do something. What are we doing? We're going up on that. We're going up on water. We've got plenty of water storage there. That is moving up really, really quickly now, which is good. There we go. The crisis for that has been defeated. So hopefully the crisis for the other stuff is for the electronics is going to go down or disappear in another day or so. All right, new staff member has arrived. It has arrived. He or she, by the looks of it, has arrived, so she can go straight into there. She will be happy about that. We've got this one, which requires... Well, we could make our own steel, couldn't we? We could make our own steel if we wanted to, but there's no point at the moment. We really need those electronics. I don't think there's any point in doing that at the moment. So what we're going to need to do now is wait for our it's our warehouse, isn't it? We're going to have to wait for our electronics, I think, before we can actually do anything else. Staff members now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 staff members. We are halfway. We have 8 days left to get in another 11 staff members and to have enough work for them. So I think we should be all right. What I think we might do, but we are going to be waiting on electronics, is I was going to expand our, that. But what we could do, we move this over to here, throw that in there like so. We could probably add another one of these. We need electronics for, don't we? See, I think we can only have one doctor at the moment for this. Doesn't have an apartment, does it? Does he? Interesting. What's his name? Oh no, he does have an apartment. That's okay. That's fine. He's got no patients in bed, I think, in any beds or anything, I think. So we can probably get another one of these in at some point, and if we throw another one of those in, then we will have the ability then to we should be able to move that across to there, I think. We'll have the ability then to be able to hire ourselves another doctor, which will be good because we do need to make sure that that happens. The other thing that we can do as well as in preparation is we can probably need more oxygen. We need more oxygen. Didn't I order more oxygen? I thought I did. Let's. We've only got 1 day's worth of oxygen left. Let's order 500 of those and bring that shuttle in as soon as we possibly can. Throw in some more of these. Do we have enough of everything else? We do have enough of everything else to be able to make another few of those. And there it is. Beautiful. That's exactly what we were waiting for. Let's get 400 of those in, and we might get. Yep, that'll do. Oh no, that was 2.9. You idiot! I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I just spent all of our money. I didn't realize that it was going to cost us so much. That cost us 2.9 million. So, but we've got some research finishing off here anyway, which will be good. Okay, that research is done. Perfect. All right, which is unlock some other stuff. New equipment available in those things, and you can also put some plants in as well. That's lovely. That's lovely. That'll increase happiness as well, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we've got rockets coming in now. What other research do we have that's on the 5%? Tissue engineering, biorepository, smart clothing, nanosensors. Okay, let's see if we can find some research that we can do. There's no research from those guys. There's no research from those guys. Nothing in there either. Everybody wants tourists. Nothing there because we're doing that contract. And research for self-regulating semiconductors. Self-regulating semiconductors is the only thing that we can do. Where's self-regulating semiconductors? Self-regulating semiconductors. Let's start that research. And once we get up to about maybe 50% on that, then we will take on that contract, which should be good because I'm pretty sure those contracts don't expire, so that should be okay. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, lovely. Which means we should have enough stuff to be able to construct some more science areas. There, and there. Lovely. Okay, finish that off. There we go. New equipment available. Yeah, we know that. We're quite aware of that. We're quite aware of that. Okay, so that research is happening now. We'll monitor how long it takes to get 50%. Because if we should be able to calculate that, we should be able to calculate enough time anyway for that. Let's change that floor to that. Let's also grab ourselves another couple of workspaces. They seem to be working all right there. Doing them this way. Let's move that up to there, like so. And we can't throw another one in because we need motors, but we can throw some more of these guys in. So let's throw some more of these guys in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. That will do for now, I reckon. The other thing that we're going to need to do is order motors as well, isn't it? So we can order some of those. Didn't realize that we were low on those. Let's order maybe 100 of those. Yep, 228 grand. I know it's not good. It's not good, but we should be all right, I think. Let's hire ourselves another scientist as well. Oh, hire. Science, yes. Don't have any biotech things, but I'm looking so forward to getting right to the point where we can do that type of stuff as well. That's going to be absolutely awesome to be able to do that. That research is not happening at the moment. Our research is sitting at 15%. We should be okay. We should be okay, guys. I reckon. The other thing that we can build as well is we can now build this here. Now, I'm not sure how big that is. It intersects with walls. Okay, so do we need a bigger space for this? It allows us to go. In there. Let's throw that in there as well, which means that in this building here, we should be able to get ourselves another staff member for that as well. So we'll bring them in on a shuttle too. And then we're going to start producing our own oxygen, which is going to be really, really good. So we need another construction worker straight off the top of the bat. There we go. Perfect. They should arrive. Got another science member coming in. They should be on this shuttle. Okay, that should be our new staff member. You are going in there. Thank you very much. Perfect. Should be able to put another desk in as well now. And I think our server capacity is probably going to drop down considerably as well. So we're probably going to need to hire another science person. Bring them in on a shuttle as well. At least it costs us nothing to bring them in, which is really, really good. Can probably... We haven't got any research at this probably needs to be at 25% before we can actually get anything happening there, I'm guessing. That's a possibility, isn't it? We need to get that up to 25%. Because our research is not moving at all. What do we got there? Let's, I don't know whether throwing any of these in that are different, whether that actually helps or not. Let's throw a couple more of those in. Like so. And now we are out of electronic components again, which we will order some more electronic components in because we're going to need them anyway, so... electronic components are really, really, really expensive. How many does one of those use? 39. So we're going to need at least 120 to put another. We'll see how fast our research goes. Our research now is at 10%. So got another staff member coming in on a shuttle now, which should be good. We should be able to assign them to that as well. Right there, and we should be producing, we go into here, we should be producing our own oxygen. Yes, we are. Perfect. And there's rare metals there as well, but we can't sell any of this stuff until we have an orbital satellite on Earth. Like a Chinese orbital satellite on Earth is the big thing, so... I really need to get this efficiency back up. What are we missing there? We're missing yeah, I think we're going to buy some more of those in as well, some more polymers. Let's have a look. Let's buy another 200 of those. It's 54 grand, and I'm going to have to buy more. I should have bought it on that as well. I'm going to have to buy another. What's that going to cost us? Nope, can't do that. What's 50 going to cost us? 406,000. Geez, we're after last episode, I was really happy that we got ourselves back into a nice rhythm. But it looks like the only research that we can do is this one here. We might have to do this. I'm not sure exactly how many days we are going to get to do it, but we may have to take that on, I think, because we need the cash. 30th of April, we should have 5 days to get it done. I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to be all right. Doing that. Look at our totals going up. That is awesome. If we could establish some sort of trade route and be able to sell off some of the stuff that we're making, that would be absolutely awesome. See, we've got plenty of hydrogen as well, which is pretty cool. So everything's going all right though. We are 7 days now. We're 7 days away. 7 days away. The other thing that we could look at as well, construction wise, is there is an experimental compressor. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's too expensive, isn't it? That's way too expensive. Yep. Way too expensive. I need to turn some lights on here. I forgot to turn them on. Crisis is stricken for plants. No worries, that's fine. We don't have any plants at the moment. We're not worried about that at this point in time. Let's turn that on as well. Power is still very efficient, so that's good. That is perfect. Research is at 13%. We can now probably bring in some more scientists in here as well, which is going to be good. So we'll throw one of those in there, and then we'll spin that around and throw another one in there. We'll see if we can increase this efficiency here as well. Now I'm not sure whether it's equipment or whether it's the workplace. No, it is equipment that increases efficiency in here. So we could only build one of those because we are out of electronics as well. Oh, yep. It's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good again. I mean, we left this position. We left this position. Well, our position was really, really good the last time we. There we go. Beautiful. That we left in the at the end of the last episode, but in this one, obviously, things are getting worse. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 staff members. What's wrong with her? She doesn't have a job. Let's put her into research. I didn't realize that there was somebody there that had come in already. So we're going to have another workstation in there as well, which means we need more light bulbs. Damn. Just so short on money at the moment. Okay, I'm going to throw another 3 or 4 of these in, maybe about 4, because we're missing out on, we're running out of dirt, bringing dirt out of the ground. So I think I might put in 1, 2, another 3 of those and hire another 3 staff for that, I think. We've got enough resources to hire some more staff for that. So where are we? Mining 1, 2, 3, and we will hire those and bring those people in. That'll take us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 19 people. So we're about 3 off fulfilling our contract. We're at 16%. We've got 5 days left on that contract there. We've got 7 days left for this. So we should be able to get it to the point where it's okay. There was... So that's really, really expensive as well. but that extracts a whole pile of everything from the ground. We don't need to worry about that stuff at this point in time. We really don't, I don't think. And that's way too expensive. Way too expensive. That adds so much science production to your things. If you can afford to buy that and put that in, that is absolutely awesome. It adds 3,125 science, which is really, really cool. Whereas what we've got in here is I don't think we've got all of our stuff in there. 8 of 8. So basically, when you put one of these down, it adds pretty well no science, just a work spot. When you put one of these down, it adds 1. So pretty expensive though, at 39 electronics each, and electronics cost you $7.5 grand or something, 7,182. So it's one of those. Oh yeah, it's much of a muchness. You really probably want to, if you can, work towards building yourself one of those, at least in my opinion. But 790 electronics in that is a lot. So if we have a look at how much 790 would cost us, we went 790 of those, then that would cost us 3.5 million, which we will not do. I wonder whether that yeah, it resets itself. That's good. Okay, we should be able to assign people to these now. We should be able to assign a worker to that. Should be able to assign a worker to that as well, and that as well. And the reason why I've added another 3 of those, I know that we've got a lot of stuff pumping in at the moment, but we were running out of dirt. So I wanted to sort of try and increase the amount of dirt that we've got in, because we are using this machine here, which basically requires dirt to produce bricks. So, and the only reason I'm doing that is not that we can sell them at the moment, but because we can, like we can't sell ceramics or anything. We can't sell anything. But the reason why I'm doing that is because we need to stock up on the employees anyway. So we're producing quite a lot of this oxygen and stuff as well. So our tanks are only, our tank capacity is only at 27%, which is really, really good. Got enough food for 54 days at the moment, which we've only got 7 days left on that, on our contract, which is pretty cool as well. So I think everything's going pretty well. The science could be boosted, but we can't really afford it at the moment. We've got 25 electronics. We could add another one of those, but I don't know whether that's going to help us out too much at all. So if we were to add another one of these when if we bought in some more electronics, then I don't know whether that's going to help. So, and you would think each one says that it does +1 science, adds +1 science, but there's so much difference in expense between them as well. Like this one costs you 51 electronic components. One would hope that it would bring in a lot more science than what something a little bit cheaper costs. But I don't know whether that's a balance issue or whether it's supposed to be like that, whether it's just for aesthetics or what. But okay, our research now is at 20%. We've got 4 days left. I don't know whether we're going to be able to make that. I don't know whether we're going to be able to make that. Do we have any? We don't really have any other research. Nobody really wants any research done. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Cargo deliveries. I mean, we could establish ourselves another colony if we wanted to as well, which would allow us to put some trade up and stuff, because there's a lot of people here who want colonies established, but to be able to do that, we would need to launch a satellite as well. And at the moment, we can't do that. So we have a look at the solar system. And we have a look at Mars. and then we have a look at launch station into orbit. It's going to cost us 1.2 million to launch a Chinese satellite into orbit there. So, you know, at the moment, no, we can't really do it. Now, if we go over to Earth, we go across to Earth, and we have a look at Earth, then you can see the spaceports that are all. There is a Chinese spaceport on Earth, isn't there? It's going to cost us 1.2. It's going to cost us 1.296 mil to be able to transfer that. Now, I'm not sure, and I don't know whether to test this out or not, guys. I don't know whether to test out if I launch that into Earth. If I launch that to Earth, I do wonder whether or not we can then, if we go down to there. Oh, come on. Let's switch to the station there. I don't know whether after that we can actually start selling some product off as well, and I might test it out for this. I'm not completely up to date, so that's why I'm kind of wondering. But if we have a look in here, we go into our warehouse and we go into sell. At the moment, the things that we can sell are well, we've got rare metals. We've got 491 rare metals, which are selling for 44 each. We've got 19 of these noble metals, which we can sell off. There's really nothing else that can. See, they only sell off for like 2,193, yet you have to buy them for an absolute fortune, don't you? So we could probably start selling off any of the excess stuff that we have that we don't need. Like we've got 292 of these at the moment. We could probably sell 100 of those off as well. But if you have a look at this and I put in 100 there and we hit enter, it says sell for 0. And it basically says up here, you can only trade with countries that have spaceports on this planet. In order to trade with other countries, you have to have orbital stations near this planet and on the Earth's orbit. So near this planet and on the Earth's orbit. So selling stuff off just really isn't an option at the moment, basically, is what I'm saying. We're at 23%. It would be nice if we could get up to about 40%, 35, 40%, before another day ticks over. That would actually be really, really cool. So what have we got staff-wise now? 19 staff members. I don't think the robots... Are the robots... It's saying that the colony hasn't been transferred yet. It's not ready to transfer. "22 colonists from China." See, I don't know whether the robots are. I don't know whether the robots are included. I'm not sure. But we could certainly get. We've got somebody on there. We could certainly get another 3 of these guys in if we wanted to, and assign a staff member to that. I think we've got full staff there, which we do have 4 of 4. Is there anything else that we can do? We could turn O2 and oil, or we could do. Yeah, we could do oxygen. I reckon we might do that, a hydrogen fuel production, I reckon. Can I spin that? Can I get that in there? Is there going to be a spot in here to be able to do that? Where's the door there? We could probably actually put it in there, I reckon. Throw that in there. And then we can hire ourselves, because we should now have another position. Yep. So we can hire ourselves another construction worker there, or industrial worker there. And that'll bring us up to 20 without not including robots. So as soon as they arrive, we'll throw them back in there as well. Research is not, it's still at 26%. It'd be nice to get it up to 30 something percent. It gives us extra research equipment as well. Once we do that, I don't think we have, we've still got basically the standard there. Can't remember what this rocket was bringing in actually, to be honest. Cannot remember whether this is just bringing in the staff member or what, I don't know. Okay, so that did bring in an extra staff member, so we can assign them straight away to that. And then that should be okay. Now, basically, that'll say that we can, if it included robots, we could hand the contract over. But it says the staff and tourist up here, which I didn't notice was 20 now. So we're 2 staff members away, guys, from being able to complete this, which is actually pretty cool. Now, we could bring somebody else into the hospital because the staff are now there's so many staff. We could actually put in another medical staff member in there. So as you can see, we can have 2 in there. So we will grab ourselves another staff member, which needs to be a medical staff member. We'll bring you in and we'll hire you as well, which is cool. And we are 1 person away now from being able to hand over, basically, which is actually pretty cool. So we could easily do that. Got people in there eating. Yeah, we've got somebody in there eating. We could quite easily do that. These don't have any staff members in here, but I did notice that this said assign staff, but I don't think you can actually assign staff to those. So light is coming. Let's reduce our electricity usage by turning off those lights there. And in comes our extra medical person, which is good stuff. We're at 93% happiness, which is absolutely awesome as well. Let's go into there and assign that medical person's. Ooh, no. Resources. Oh, we're running low on resources there. Yes, we are. We don't have enough. Let's close that off. We don't have enough soil. We're not producing enough soil to be able to do the production that we need in there. But that's okay because they do have plenty of production to do in there as it is anyway. So we've got that extra staff member has arrived now, so we can assign them to the hospital, which is really, really good. And we are now sitting at 21 staff members. So what we could do, guys, is we could, and in this episode, we are probably going to finish this off anyway, because we are kind of at the point where we're ready for handover. I did want to see if we could finish that research. I might see if we can do that before we finish and hand over. But what we will do is we've got plenty of production coming in at the moment, but what could we build that we have enough resources on? That's the question. Look at the fuel we're producing, the liquid fuel we're producing now as well. Our tanks are going up. They're at 31%. We've got 33% on the warehouse capacity as well. Plenty of oxygen because we're producing that ourselves. We've got 49 days of food, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. What I would probably suggest that we do is have a look at if there's anything else that we can use to produce. See, now that produces, see, it's saying maximum produced per hour is 0. Don't know why it's saying that. So we could throw another one of those in if we wanted to. produce a small amount of gases from the atmosphere. And it's saying that in this atmosphere, we're not going to get anything out of that either. That's a very, very expensive thing to do. Oh, there's a shortage on rations. We really do need to throw something else in. So I'm thinking possibly we could probably throw a... Can we throw another one of these in? We can throw another workstation in. I think we'll just go... I think we'll go one more scientist. I reckon that's what we'll do, guys. We'll throw in one more scientist. We'll hire another science staff just to boost that up a little bit. Right there, and off you go. And hire. Perfect. When they come in, we will have hit our 22 staff members, which means that China will be happy and we can hand that contract over. But what I want to do is I want to see if we can actually finish this off before we hand it over. So we're at 30% now anyway, which is pretty good. Okay, so I've a little bit of time lapse. We are really pushing it. We've got 98% on our research, 99% on our research there. We've got 14 hours left, which is really, really cool. So we are only just scraping that in. 3 days to hand the contract over. We have our 22 staff members, so we have fulfilled our contract. Everybody has a job, and everybody is on here. During the time waiting for that research to run through, stock of rations for 40 days. There's one hungry colonist. I don't know why there is. We might need to order some rations. What have we got ration-wise? We've got 282 rations, so I don't know what they're talking about. So we're just about to complete that research. While I was waiting for that research to happen, we had a bit of a crisis in regards to our storage capacity for liquids and gases. That filled up and got to 100%, so I had to build another tank. Our warehouse as well got to there we go. We have done it. Yes. Our warehouse as well. So what do they give? Plus 25, these things. So there you go. Look at that. They give you plus 25%, which is really, really cool. Something worthwhile working towards. And our warehouse filled up as well. So I did have to throw some extra storage capacity in our warehouse as well. So, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know why colonists are missing Chinese cuisine, because our chefs are in here and cooking, and we certainly have enough, got enough. Oh, we've run out of wheat. That's the reason why we've run out of wheat again. Their happiness was sitting at 53%, but we are ready to hand this over, guys. So if we go over to here and we transfer by contract, all the colonist needs have been fulfilled. We've transferred that across. Should now go into here and no. Have to be fulfilled. Okay, well, what's the colonist need? Okay, so somebody needs a couch. Someone needs a couch. All right, let's throw a couch in here. What do we got? Cheap couch, cheap bench, cheap bench. Right, let's rotate that around to there. Throw that in. Food-wise, it must be because of the, new equipment available. Thank you very much. It must be because of the food. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to order some more food in, which we can do right away. Warehouse. Let's see. We need more. What the hell is going on there? Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So let's try and get in some more of this. Let's order another 100 of those, get those transferred. That'll be one shuttle's worth. That'll bring that in, and we should be able to hand it over as soon as we got that stuff. We should be able to hand it over. So That will be pretty cool. Okay, suckers are missing more benches. So by the looks of it, people are missing more couches, which we didn't put any more couches in, to be honest, did we? When we got new colonists and stuff. So I'm guessing that if we throw one out each side of these as well, we'll throw one in there, we'll throw one there as well, one there, and we might throw a couple opposite too. I don't know why they need one couch each person. I've always thought that's a little bit silly, to be honest. Throw another one in there. Throw another one in there. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. I'll just keep running down this hallway, and that should give us enough, most definitely, for everybody to have a couch. So that's okay there. All right, that stuff has arrived, so our food should sort itself out now as well. Don't know why our happiness is not going up. It's probably because of the food, I would say. So there we go. Food is now being done. So we should now be able to hand over. We should now be able to transfer by contract. Wait for all shuttles to travel. Okay, no worries. Now we've got to wait for that shuttle to disappear. Off it goes. There's its shadow right there. And we have successfully achieved that and come out of it with 2 million now. We had 13 million. We got given 13 million to we got given 13 million to do this and establish this colony. So I think we've actually done pretty well to come out of it with 2 million. It's cost us a fair bit to do everything that we needed to do. Wait for all shuttles to travel. Come on, come on, come on. How many shuttles? How long does a shuttle take? It is taken a lot of resources and stuff to build up to where we are now and how we've got it now, which is really, really good. Some things for self-examination. Probably only have a couple of scientists and see if we could work towards building that satellite dish there instead, which increases our science considerably. Probably overdone the power. We've got more than enough power, I think, to be running that. So we probably overdid that a little bit. Working towards being able to sell gear off and stuff, but when we take on our next contract anyway, there we go. When we take on our next contract anyway, then we will be we will already have stuff established there on Mars. We will already have that colony on Mars, which is right there, and they will be able to we will be able to transfer stuff for that as well. That there is, I don't know why it's not saying we've done it. The transfer colony will become a spaceport of China on this planet. You'll be able to trade with the planet and hire the staff on it. No worries. Okay, so we'll be able to, yep, no worries. Transfer Mars in accordance with the contract. Yes, let's do it. Establish a colony. 13 million we were given to do it. We've come out of it with 2 million in our pocket. All conditions were met, and that colony has now been established. It's a shame that it actually disappears on there. But good. I don't know what we're going to do next. What do they got in regards to that? What are we going to do next? We're going to have to figure out exactly where we can where we have spaceports and stuff like that. We have different stations here that we could launch into space should we so desire. We could launch an American one into space as well, which would be pretty cool. On Mars, the only thing that we can launch into orbit is a Chinese one. We could go in and specify a location on the surface. We could go in and I'm not sure exactly what we want to do. I'm not sure, but we will worry about that in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed setting up this base on Mars. The other thing that we could possibly do as well is we could possibly see. I don't know what we go into there. You know, we've got Venus there. Venus doesn't have anything happening there, so you know the possibility of working towards something like that might be an idea. We've got plenty that we can actually do. So Mercury and stuff like that. I don't know whether there's anything there that we can establish. There's a lot of minerals and stuff, a lot of soil, a lot of helium and stuff. But I hope you guys have really enjoyed this section of the series. If you have, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely do it. I will see you when we come back, when I've decided what we are going to do next. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.